Guys, as you can see, this is the Citadels fleet. A few people have seen me use this fleet. It's a slightly different fleet actually to what I've used before. I've refit this fleet 3 times now, and this is the final refit from where I got to with the build. I'll show the build at the end anyway. I'm actually I'm recording my voice after the video, so it's not like I have to speak and control at the same time, thankfully, because we all know what kind of disaster that would be. But yeah, so I came onto that, check the raid out today. I thought I'd try out the Citadels, see what kind of damage in terms of my wallet this raid's going to be, and it's not too bad. I find it quite straightforward actually. I can't really argue it. At 1 coin a set, you know what I mean? It's not really. Don't get me wrong. I've had a look at the 110s, and they are no jokes. They are no jokes at all. What looks like what's the name? It's the downgrade from Halos. I can't remember the name of them now. They're in the 110s, but they seem to have like the highest damage I've ever seen. There's no point even trying them. I could do a 110, but it would cost me too much. That it makes it pointless. So yeah, I find that this is the easiest method. I haven't even tried rhinos yet, but how can you beat 1 coin for a whole set? I mean, there's no point in even trying my rhinos. I know that they wouldn't tank it as well anyway. I know that for a fact because the punish you're looking at in this fleet. I've got 2 punishers, therefore I've got 2 lots of phalanx, 2 lots of gels and hells. Whereas in the rhino fleet it would just be 1 punisher, so I'd have less countermeasures, and I think that's the key to this fleet. I find it straightforward. It's pretty easy, same as last raid. I just obviously since we've always had the 105 mega holes, there's never been a need to actually hit. There's never been a need for me to hit a set, so this is actually the first time I've ever actually sat down and hit an a set. And yeah, it was straightforward. But then again, I've adapted this fleet for every raid to get it. I kind of leaned it towards base hitting every time, and then last raid I was like, I decided that I was going to make it kind of more PvE, and so I refitted the 2 punishers to be more PvE. But yeah, I'm happy with the results. I found it easy. I found it straightforward, easy to control. I mean, I was told from the get-go that Citadels would be the best thing to do these raids with, and that's true. Certainly remained true. And I'd say to anyone as well that you just as well stick, not just as well stick, but if Kickstarter are going to go down the path of making these targets upcoming weekly targets. Now I know they didn't give us a date on that. They didn't say they're going to do that tomorrow, but it does look like it's something that's going to happen at some point. Then it might be worthwhile getting a fleet that can do this. I mean, I'm sure they're going to dumb them down. I'm sure they're going to make them a little bit easier, a lot lower in damage, which is something that they said they'll do anyway, because they understand that during a raid we get half repair. And I can't see them making a weekly target as hard as a monthly raid. So expect them to be dumbed down. But hey, if you're gonna have a fleet ready for something, then you just as well get a fleet ready for these. You know, I'm not saying build my build, but you know, if you've got a fleet that can do PvE, then make sure it can do this PvE as well, because in the future you may see these bases for the next 6 months. You may see these bases for the next 10 months. So having a fleet that can do them is advisable, because they're not just going to go away. Yeah, fairly straightforward though, fairly easy. I was going to put some music over this video, but I couldn't really find anything I liked. So I decided to speak over it. So I apologise for anyone that's sick of the sound of my voice. Just mute it. But I hope everyone's having a good raid. I'm sorry for any of the TFC guys that catch this video. I'm sorry that I didn't stream. I've been so sick with the flu, so I'm sorry I didn't stream the first hour of the raid, which I said I was gonna do. But I've literally I did the stream for the preview, and I passed out after that, and I've been asleep for 36 hours straight. So yeah, it's not good, not good. A bit of flu, a little bit stronger than man flu this time. It feels, but we'll overcome it. We'll overcome it. It's no worse than I was gonna say something, but never mind. Yeah, I'll get over it now. And anyway, we will have the open mic tomorrow night, where everyone can air their views on the raid and maybe even give us some feedback to what they thought about Tuesday's show with Raken, which was great. But yeah, there you go, guys. I mean, it's almost a walk in the park with them. It's effortless fleet. I'm not even targeting. Do you know what I mean? I'm barely even targeting. I'm just leading with the tanks and just moving. Yeah. Yeah, I was very surprised at how good this fleet was. I didn't expect them to do as well as this. They did amazing. So I was completely surprised by this. It was an accident to have this fleet available. It was an accident. Got lucky, I guess. But I shall show you the build now anyway. I've been having a few glitches here. I think this glitch stayed in the video. I couldn't repair my dock for some reason. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna cut myself out of there. But stay tuned. The build's coming up, and I hope you enjoyed. Thank you very much for watching.